Nutrition is really simple, but that doesn't mean it's easy. And I think a lot of people get that confused as they go, oh, just calories in, calories out. Like if it was that easy, I don't think we'd be going through like a crisis of obesity.
Literally.
Let's be real. Nutrition is not just about calories. And I get so sick of people on the internet just saying like calorie deficit. And, come on. Like these people don't actually work with people.
No.
That's the first. They don't understand. Like it's like patronizing when people do that. It's like, do you think that people don't know what a calorie is? Or like, do you think that people don't know that they should be eating a little bit less? Like that's not the problem. If you're being consistent in the gym and you're not making the physical progress that you'd like, I can guarantee that you're not ticking the box in one of these areas.
Definitely. The first one is not having a goal or a plan. And so many people just say, oh, I'm going to start a mini cut now. And then they just cut and restrict and fall into all these bad behaviors. And then it's like, okay, what's your actual plan? What's your timeline? Have you broken it down with educated steps? Why is the first point of call for a lot of people just to go super aggressive and then not even making it to the finish line? Takes the emotion out of it and you just revert back to the plan and go, no, I'm okay, I'm on track. I need to do these behaviors for this amount of time. Because it's quite miserable if it's like, if you don't have an end date. Oh. Imagine trying to change your behavior and in your head it's like, okay, I'm climbing a mountain, but I don't actually know how tall the mountain is. You will give up. Your morale will be rock bottom.
One of the biggest problems that I see a lot in coaching is that people have either no goal at all, no plan at all to achieve the goal, or they've set the wrong goal.
Yeah.
And I see that one a lot, like unrealistic expectations. If someone's got like 25 kilos to lose or they want to get back to this amount of weight or whatever it might be, I'm like, oh, when did you weigh that last? And they're like, oh, 10 years ago before I have kids. Had kids. And you're like, absolutely like horrible goal to have. Or maybe it's the right goal, but maybe it needs to happen in stages.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to achieve everything all at once. And I think goals have to be specific, like a SMART goal, right? They have to be specific. They have to be measurable. You have to have a time around it. You have to have benchmarks. And you also have to have the right plan to get there, because a goal is an outcome of following a plan. So making sure that you've actually got a goal and not just being like, oh, I just want to lose a couple of kilos or I want to eat healthier. What does that even mean? Those aren't goals, they're actions. So think about what your bigger goal is and then break that down.
And then once you have that SMART goal, you need the right strategy. So another mistake that we see is people just are following the wrong strategies and advice. And that's why we can't recommend having a coach enough, because they take you and your goal and your ideas, you put it all together, then you map it out into a beautiful plan and give you the tools and strategies and mindset in order to execute it. Because your goal can be rock solid, but then if you do not know how to get there, it's like trying to get to a destination, but then you don't have a map. The coaches can help you get that map straight away and give you the right plan that you need.
The right advice for the wrong person is still the wrong advice. Meal plans are as restrictive as they come. It's like you eat this or you don't. Like you can't pick and choose. Like here's your meals, you follow it. And then right on the opposite end of the line is intuitive eating. And it's like you do whatever you want. No restrictions, fuel your body, do your thing, right? It's like two extremes. I feel like in the middle is tracking, and we have to have some level of, not restriction, but we have some rigidity, right, to keep us working towards something. I think that's healthy for people. It's the same as us having boundaries. Like I have a bedtime. You know, I have a certain amount of work that I allow myself to do in a day. I have a certain amount of sessions that I want to hit in a week. Like we all have parameters and boundaries, and it's just about applying that same concept that you do in multiple areas of your life into your nutrition as well.
We've gone through the ring with all this stuff, trial and error on everything, but our happy medium now and what we practice and what we preach is just, yes, have a plan, achieve your goals, but then just you can't get too caught up in all of the fine details. You can still lose weight and be in a calorie deficit, but including those beautiful whole foods and still going on to our next point, enjoying weekends. A lot of people are so disciplined. You hear it all the time. Monday to Friday, I stay on track, then the weekend comes and it all goes down the drain, then I start again on Monday. And then it goes through that exhausting cycle, which I really empathize for people who are stuck in that. But we've all dabbled in that mindset and it just doesn't work, because why would you just not be equally as flexible and restrictive 7 days a week rather than really hard for 5 and then just let it all go for 2. It's not good.
Because people don't know how to have less extreme goals and stay compliant.
Yeah.
They don't. Most people need some sort of hard end date or like some sort of repercussion that if they're not super disciplined, that there's like some consequence of not following through. Like most people can't
So
sit in a maintenance
dangerous.
phase. They're in and out. They're all in or they're all out. If you can't stick to your diet on the weekend, it's not the right diet for you. You need to find some. It's so cliche. Like everyone talks about consistency, but what does that even mean? What's that actually mean? It's just another thing that people say. Consistency just means like finding something that's like 80% that you can stick with rather than being 100% like 10% of the time and then doing nothing for the rest of the days. Like you have to be able to stick with something on the weekends.
Yeah.
If you're not doing the things on the weekends, you're going to undo your work from the week. Like our responsibility as coaches to be like, yes, but it comes with this sacrifice. Like
yes.
Everything has a sacrifice. Everything has a cost. Nothing worth achieving is going to come easy. What you're eating is just as important as how much you're eating.
Yeah.
Like if weight loss is all that you care about, sure, just eat less and move more. But that's not what most people want, right? They want to look strong. They want to build muscle. They want to feel confident. They don't want to be hungry 24/7.
Yeah.
Right? So that's when macros and micros and food quality, habits, relationship with food, behaviors, that's when all those things matter the most.
Yeah.
It's not just about how many calories you eat. Like we said at the start, simple, not necessarily easy. And I just look at, I'm like, if you just did X, Y, and Z and cleaned this thing up and implemented this small habit, went for a walk every day and ate a little bit more protein, like over time you would achieve the results that you want. It's just going to take a little bit of hard work at the start. A little bit of discipline, a little bit of momentum, a little bit of consistency, all these it's uncomfortable. It's not painful. It's just uncomfortable. And that's what it takes. But small actions equal big outcomes. And a lot of people are looking for the secret pill or the quick fix, and it just doesn't exist. It does not exist. And I really want to shake that into some people because everyone's looking for quick results, and anything that's gained quickly is lost quickly, especially with nutrition.